Hey guys, it's Nick with P&H Lawn Care and Echo Means Business, and I'm bringing you guys a video today. I've been wanting to experiment with this myself, but I'm going to be comparing two products. You guys all know, I'm a solo operator, so as a solo operator, I'm always looking for things to help me be more efficient, because whenever you do as many yards in a week as I do, time is precious. So anything that I can find that will help me shave a few minutes off of each yard is very beneficial to me, so I can get going and get on to the next yard. But not only as a solo operator, I think you guys will find this very convenient with your crews and stuff. But what I'm talking about is trimmer racks for your mower, such as this one by Jungle Gyms that I already have mounted on the Skag. And then I've got one over here from Ballard Products, and I'm going to be talking about each one of those, what I like about them and what I don't like about them. Okay guys, I'm going to start off with the Jungle Gyms trimmer rack, show you what all I found out about that. But first of all, what I'm holding in my hands right here is the instructions for the Jungle Gyms trimmer rack. So of course the first page is just a cover page here, but then let's see, you get into it, you have all this with the diagram, the assembly, flip it over, parts list, and then another full page. So that's the instructions for this trimmer rack here. Now for the Ballard trimmer rack, that's it, one page, picture, little notes down here, and that's essentially it. So let's dive into this Jungle Gyms, and I'll show y'all more how this translates from the instructions to the actual product.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing I'd like to point out is it comes with 2-inch U-bolts. These little bolts right here that's gonna bolt the trimmer rack onto your ROPS bar. Well, I have a couple of problems with that. It only came with a 2-inch U-bolt. And if you're talking about like a Toro or Exmark or the Skag Turf Tiger, Cheetah, something like that, the ROPS bar is bigger than 2-inch. And the instructions say if you don't have a 2-inch ROPS bar, simply go to your local hardware store and pick up a 3-inch U-bolt for your ROPS bars. Well, okay, after going to 2 local hardware stores, a Home Depot and a Lowe's, before I finally found the U-bolts that had the thread pattern I needed, fit inside this bracket, and would go around the ROPS bar to actually mount the trimmer rack onto it. So whenever you're in heat of lawn season like we are right now, you really don't have time to be running to every hardware store and big box store looking for 2 U-bolts that I feel like they should have provided in the trimmer rack anyway. The second beef I have with it is it's a U-shaped U-bolt, of course, instead of a square-shaped U-bolt. How many ROPS bars do you guys know of are round instead of square or rectangular? Anyhow, moving on from that. So you've got this bracket that mounts it to the ROPS bar, right? Then you have this other piece right here that you assemble to this, and how you adjust it is just move these screws how you want it tilted to each of these holes. If you want it up more like that or down more like that. I wanted it down out of the way of the control handles, and yet let the trimmer rack sit flat. So it seems like I'm bashing on this piece of equipment so far, but let me tell you something that I think they did correctly that I do like. I like this part right here, how the handle goes in here, and I'll show you the trimmer in the rack here momentarily. But they also put a motor mount support back here, and you can adjust it as well for the length of your trimmer where you want it, so it'll support the motor back here. The other thing, and I saw this a lot in the reviews, is these little rubber things that hold the trimmer in place right here. Apparently it's difficult to get replacement parts for them. I haven't tried yet, but all the comments on Amazon were like, where'd I get the rubber replacement? And I already can see why they want that, because once I got this rack mounted where I wanted it, and the very first time I put the trimmer in it, excuse me, and pulled this down over the trimmer to hold it in place. So now if I can get a replacement for it, I'm going to have to wait probably 3 to 5 business days before I can get a replacement out here. Then you have to take these 2 bolts out to take this out. So the assembly on this, minus shopping for U-bolts, was probably about an hour to an hour and a half to get everything the way I wanted. So it's very difficult on that. I feel like it could be made easier, which I made that comment because it'll help me transition into what I'm going to say next. But for now, let me show you what a trimmer looks like on the rack, okay?
Yep.
Okay guys, as you can see, I've got the trimmer mounted on here now. So that's what it looks like. See, and you've got the motor support mount back here that should hold it on nicely, but it's still got some give, so you know, going over yards and bumpier terrain, that it is going to shake like that. And what I did find out, it will roll and end up like that. Now, if I can get Presley to zoom in on this, another fault I have with this is whenever you go to put it in, these rubber, it'll push down like this. So, I mean, it's not a very quick grab and go. Look at show right here. Whenever I go to put it in, you kind of got to hold it back and then do that. So you can grab it off quick, but putting it back on can be tedious, especially with this one up here. So that's the Jungle Gems rack. Now let's move on to the Ballard. Okay guys, so I showed you all the different parts. Had to put this on, this on, this on, this on, the bracket on, this, all that to assemble this thing to get it onto the mower. Now let me show you the parts that came with the Ballard. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. Four pieces. That's the total. This thing will go on right here, so you don't have to worry about the brackets and stuff like that. And this is very solid, not flimsy at all. This still shakes a lot. So we're going to see what this looks like mounted. But what I really like, I was telling y'all about how I had to go to different hardware stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, that sort of thing, to get the U-bolts. Ballard includes a square U-bolt in 2-inch and 3-inch. Fits around the ROPS bar perfectly. No going to different stores to look for one that'll fit, and plus it's square and sit around. So I think that'll be very beneficial. So let's get this thing on here and take a look at it. Whenever I went to mount this on the ROPS bar, another thing I just noticed is this padding they put on the back of here to protect the paint on your ROPS bar, which is a neat addition. I think anything that'll help protect the rack and the mower, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay guys, it's totally assembled on the mower. I think it took, what, Presley, 15 minutes maybe? Something like that. 8 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all there is to it. 8 bolts. Grab your trimmer. In there like that. Boom. Boom. And of course this is adjustable where you want it. I think that works fine. And look what else Ballard decided to include. The little rubber things in case the ones on there break, you have spares. Genius, right? Now guys, in closing, y'all know I'm not sponsored by Jungle Gym, I'm not sponsored by Ballard, but I've actually did reviews on Ballard products in the past that I didn't like them. So it's not that I'm a huge Ballard fan. I don't have the 10% discount code or anything like that. I'm just giving you my honest opinion on it. Whenever you look at this simple concept and how it works, and then all of this, sorry if I can get it to do the exact same thing. You've got 2 different working parts that does the job of one right here, or this one does the job of 2. And This just seems a lot more sturdy. It's a lot sturdier. It's constructed better. It's more solid. I mean, I can shake the whole mower with that thing. So, in my humble opinion, I'm going with the Ballard products. I'll probably be sending this back. Now we need to talk price point. $129.99 on Amazon with free shipping with your Prime account. $129.99 on Ballard's website, but there's plenty of 10% discount codes out there. You do have to pay for shipping, but with the discount code, it kind of evens itself out. So they're about the same price point. I think what happened was Ballard took this idea and improved on it, in my opinion. So I'm gonna look into getting one for the turf tracer as well, and we'll see how it holds up. But in my opinion, I'm going with this one. Thanks guys, and be sure to go check out other films on Echo Means Business, join the forums and all that stuff, and we'll see you next time, okay?